Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gamestah TV. We are back with Big One action. My name is Chrisis, and we're just getting ourselves sorted out and ready for the brackets to be brought up. I'm joined in the studio by Byza. Good evening, Byza.
Good evening, Chrisis. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm fantastic, man. Really looking forward to tonight. I've said it before and it bears repeating. Rocket League in Oceania is getting bigger and better by the day. Just 6 weeks ago, Rocket League featured on Gamestah TV1 for the first time, and since then we've seen Sequential Gaming, the established kings of Oceanic Rocket League, go up against the world number one and take them to 5 games in a grand final. And then we've seen the scene burst wide open with esports organizations rushing to Rocket League. Valiant Esports, Supersonic Impulse, the Giant Killers, Almost Amazing, Jam Gaming, and Team Molotov all challenging Sequential for the top spot in the power rankings. From week to week, the matches get closer and more thrilling, and we're thrilled to bring you coverage of every Supersonic Boom, aerial contest, miracle save, and most of all, every goal. So in just 5 days, Byza, we'll be bringing the thrills and spills from the Cybergamer Pro League Draft Tournament, sponsored by Plantronics, but tonight it's the big one back again. And I reckon it's going to be a goodie. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm great, mate. I'm absolutely fantastic. I'm actually excited to be popping me cherry tonight on this. I've downloaded the game a couple of weeks ago. I've been watching a bit of the streams, and it looks very interesting. And especially when we saw Kronobi and Friends play the other week. Holy mackerels! If that's the potential this game's going to go, it's going to be big going forward, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. So tonight we've got a huge broadcast. Not only are we going to be covering as many rounds as possible of the Big One tournament, this is the third week in a row that we're having a big one, but we're also airing an interview I did with Valiant Esports last week. You may remember that Red Bull Gives You Aerials was acquired by Valiant Esports a couple of weeks ago, and I go 1-on-3 with the newly named team. So stay tuned for insights into how they approach the game, ladies and gentlemen, the scene in Australia, and their thoughts on the Plantronics Pro League. We'll feature clips from the interview throughout the evening while we're waiting for the matches to get sorted. And, well, we're still waiting for the matches to be sorted. Byza, no sign of the bracket just yet.
No, not yet. I'm refreshing as much as I can. It'd be awesome. Big shout out to everyone on Twitch tonight. We're going to be trying something new, aren't we, Chrisis?
Oh, sorry, what was that?
We're going to be trying something new in Twitch TV tonight, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. We've got a couple of new things, but the major change, of course, is how we're going to be approaching the MVPs for the evening. So the MVPs, what we've been doing up until now is we've been awarding an MVP from the players who make it to the grand final. Now, that kind of narrows the field of who is going to walk away with the MVP. In fact, we've had Richard Lover 69 twice win the MVP, once when his team lost and once when his team actually won. So what we want to do is widen up the chances of players who appear on the GTV streams having a possibility that they'll actually win an MVP themselves. So every single match that happens tonight, we're going to choose an MVP from that match, and we'll take nominations from the Twitch channel chat. And each of the people from each of the games that makes an gets an MVP nomination will go into the final straw poll at the end of the evening. And then the winner of the person who gets the most votes in that straw poll is the one that's going to walk away with the Gamestah MVP award of $20 Steam credit.
It sounds like a lot of fun and going to be enjoyable. And saying that, Crosses, we have brackets, mate.
Oh, exciting stuff. So
we got brackets.
Let's have a look at what the brackets are looking like. Hasn't refreshed for me, that's the problem. So, in an existential sense, there aren't any brackets. So we've got to choose a first game, and I wonder if we just go straight away for ELIM Gaming versus Kick. What do you think about that?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Do you want to have a look very quickly at those power rankings, mate? And talk about the power rankings a little bit, because this is something new that has happened in the last week in the Oceanic region, where all of the teams, well, not all of the teams, basically the top 15 teams have been ranked in terms of their capabilities within the scene.
Yeah, no, it's interesting that we've got about four writers writing about the top 10 in this article that we got with the power rankings, and obviously looking at the top 3 teams, they're all pretty much favourites of first, second, third ranking, and it's pretty split even in terms of how the guys want to go about ranking it all, Chrisis.
Yeah, so those 4, so what we have is a power rankings committee that has been put together by Soma from Sequential. He's approached a couple of key individuals within the Rocket League scene in Oceania. So obviously he's a key individual himself, one of the players in Sequential Gaming, and he is an admin of Rocket League on Cybergamer. Then he's brought in a couple of other players. We have Schmeevel from Valiant. Sorry, had a bit of a brain fart there. Schmeevel from Valiant Esports, and FX as well, who is a player for Almost Amazing. So those are 2 players of top ranked teams within the region who have an eye on the ball in terms of how the Rocket League esports scene is going on. And then finally, Gamestah's own Niba is also on the committee as a Pro League shoutcaster and a Rocket League boffin. That's his qualification. And the 4 of them get together and they go through all of the teams and get them in their power rankings order. So number 1, of course, is Sequential Gaming.
That's it. They're at the top, and so right, they should be at the top. They dominated every single match the last 6 weeks that we've cast them, bar from the week that Canoe Friends decided to gate crash. But they've had the top spot. But what we've been seeing lately is the competition get very close to them. And I tell you now, Chrisis, they're holding that just by their toes at the moment. There'll be big challenges going forward.
Well, this is the thing. They've been ranked number 1 in the power rankings, but they have had their nose kind of bloodied a little bit in the last few weeks. But as the committee pointed out, just because they've lost a game to Supersonic Impulse, that doesn't necessarily mean that they've been toppled from the top spot, but it does mean that they are really threatened. And in the Oceanic League, we've got some very healthy threats. We've got at least 3 teams that are threatening for the number 1 spots. That's teams 2 in positions 2 to 4, if you want to just go through those.
Yeah, so those teams Christ is talking about was got Valiant Esports, Supersonic Impulse, and Almost Amazing. All 3 of those teams have been dominant in the last couple of weeks. Just watching them, Valiant Esports having the second ranking from all 4 of the judges. It's proven that they're getting better and better every week they go. And I'm not 100% sure of who's who and how many players they've got for the teams, but they're very strong. All 3 of them could be challenging for the top spot tonight.
All right, the brackets, the wall of the game that we are covering, they're reporting that their server is up. So do you want to see if you can just jump into it?
Can if I knew how to do it. Oh, God.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, so this will be Byza's first full official Rocket League cast with me. So, Byza, what you want to do is you want to go to join online match and then join private match.
Yep.
And take it from there. So, just have a look on the wall there for the match ID and password. I'm in there right now, so we are going to be ready in just a moment. With ELIM Gaming versus Kick for our first game of the evening. So, of course, what's happened, ladies and gentlemen, is there are I think there's only 10 teams tonight. and that means that there's going to be a couple of buys in the first round. So we're going to cover ELIM Gaming and Kick as a round 1 game. Neither of these teams managed to get themselves a bye, so they're going to be playing in round 1. It does mean that we'll miss out a little bit on some of the earlier round games that are played by some of the higher ranked teams. But here on Gamestah TV, we're all about covering as much as we possibly can from all of the participants in these tournaments, give you all a moment of glory, at least 5 to 15 minutes of glory is what I'm going to say, Byza.
Yep. I'm still struggling, mate. Just you keep talking and I'll be with you in a moment.
All right, fantastic. Just let me know if you need some help.
I'm a bit stuck on the match ID and password, mate. That's about it. Yeah. So if I open that up, so I've got the brackets, and I've opened that up. So I've got that. Where am I looking on there?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Sorry for that for just a moment. I was just clearing Byza in. I didn't realize he hadn't actually joined one of these games before, because he's been with us every single week. He's been in the Discord and commenting about the games and things like that.
Yeah,
so
I haven't been
we've
in
known
the
he's been
Crisis.
around, but he hasn't been an official caster.
No, not at all, mate. You got me all nervous now. It's all hot flash, so yeah, it'll be a bit awkward, but I'll get into it. I love it. I love casting, boys. Good night for it.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a fantastic night. So just a quick shout out to Magician from Valiant Esports, who was going to be casting some of the other games. I'm not really sure what channel he's going to be casting it on. So if anybody in the Twitch chat knows where those that second stream, community stream is running, just post that in the Twitch chat and we'll direct you that way. Let me just say that we are ready. So just letting the teams know that we're ready as we head on over onto the main screen. So ELIM Gaming, I hope, is going to be on blue.
Do you want them on blue? I'll tell them to go on blue.
Yeah, ELIM on blue, please. There you go. I've sent them a message via the wall. So, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you are joining a Gamestah cast of Rocket League or participating in a tournament that is being streamed by Gamestah, we do ask you to make sure that whoever is in the higher spot in the bracket joins the blue team by default. So always join the blue team and don't switch sides. These are best of 5s, and you just need to stay on the blue side if you're the top. So ELIM Gaming, 3 experts have joined the blue side, and the good luck have funds are going out. So let's hop into spectator mode. And the game is on.
Oh, first touch, Hayes, lovely. Gotta get used to this camera works. Chrisis, take it away, mate.
Oh, okay, no problem. So we just got a wide view on right now as we look at ELIM coming in with their first shot on goals. That's Chili Philly, carries through and looks for a goal, but it's nicely defended. Well, it was actually a little bit too high, so defended there, and a reply attack now coming through from the boys on a kick. So we haven't seen Kick before. I've heard a little bit about ELIM Gaming. In fact, it was one of the boys from ELIM who got me interested in Rocket League casting, and I'm very, very grateful that he did. Here we are following Cubics, who is in one of the old battle cars. Is that the Scarab Beetle? I think it might. Is that from the DLC?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. It's not the Scarab. The Scarab is actually pretty recognizable. Well, a lot of shenanigans going on. Donuts on the board still, ladies and gentlemen, between both of these teams, just finding their feet. This is the first game for both of them in the series. Out comes Cubics to get the ball cleared away. So we'll pull out to a long shot. Up into the air goes Custa.
Lovely Custa.
Necessary defense there as the ball was floating nicely towards the goals there from ELIM Gaming. He has a chance that is defeated by the defenders on the orange team. And now the attack coming on. We're going to stick with Cubics because he's carried the ball up. He's got the cross in. He has a chance. The ball sails past the open goal face and nobody makes good with the opportunity. Cubics going through for another attempt, but Starkiller has his defensive boots on and does a great job clearing the ball out, Byza.
Yeah, great job working out. Now back into the orange zone. Just a crossover a bit wide. The boys push it out. Now pushing him back down, I believe, is Hayes. And I'm going to get with the team names and who they're on. ELIM obviously on the blue team, guys, and kick on to the orange team. Time ticking at 2 minutes, 50 seconds. When are we going to see this first goal, Chrisis?
Oh, who knows? He has a chance at the moment for the boys in the orange team. In fact, it's a shot. Wow! A +2 defense there from Chili Philly. Clears out the ball. That was an almost certain goal if he hadn't made that clutch defense. And he has a chance now for the boys from ELIM who put away a goal. It is Fezio, first man on the board, and 1-0 now to ELIM Gaming.
Yeah, a lot of patience there from the Fizz man. Just taking his time, no one impeding his view. He went straight for that with the ton of his mouth and got that goal. Lovely play.
Right, we've had the restarts and
I'll leave it for you, mate.
Byza pressure on the orange zone straight away, but Fezio misses his aerial shot, not like that previous goal, and straight away it's turned around. Custa puts the goal away.
Floodgates are opening now. Kick doing very well. Puts that in. Yes, like you said, Custa, a nice crossover by Cubics. Great team play there, Chrisis.
And that was sight unseen. We were following Custa there and seeing his player view for that goal, and he just knew where the ball was going to be going. He gets up into the air. Nice little prevention of the cross there as he goes, gets his defensive shoes on now. The ball gets cleared out. Cubics now with the dribble, looking to create something. Nice little 1-2 onto himself, really, and he beats the defender with some twinkle toes as he comes through. Nice little, gets himself in the lead. We had a defender getting a fender to it, Byza, but not enough in the end there.
Yeah, a bit of hesitation by Fez. He did line himself up for the goalie defense and just stopped. It gave the kick players a bit of momentum. Oh, straight into another goal. Custard, see you later. Just a bit of mucking around over the top. Hayes, a bit of a lovely touch on. Caught out there, the ELIM boys. Absolutely caught out the Chrisis. Yeah,
desperate attempt to defend there from ELIM and got his car in the way, but wasn't, he just didn't have any momentum, and he was brute forced into the goal by the ball being pressured by Custa. So an excellent piece of play. Right now the momentum definitely in the hands of Kick, who are 3-1 up in this best of 5. Hang on, no, it's not a best of 5, it's a best of 3, actually. Yeah, it's a best of 3 first round.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I've been saying best of 5. I'm kind of getting myself worked up for the Pro League that's coming up, the Plantronics Pro League, because those matches are going to be best of 5, and I think the final series are going to be best of 7s in the end there. So, but that's
best of 7.
Yeah, that's
who come up with that boy.
That'll be the admins of the Cybergamer tournament. Oh, he has a shot! Chili Philly! Well, we almost went to sleep there for a moment. Chili Philly comes through. The ball bounces off the back wall, gets the angle, and beats Cubics, the defender.
Oh,
Nicely
Cubics got stuck on the wall, Chrisis.
Wow. Got to get the wheels spinning and get himself out of there. So 3-2, that's ELIM Gaming clawing one back. They're in a position now to get the get the equalizer and force an overtime in this first game. That said, danger at the moment because the pressure is all on the blue zone. Desperate defense there by Starkiller. Gets the halo, but once again, there's going to be another attempt and goal. That said, Starkiller gets the clear away. It's interrupted in the mid lane, but Chili Philly with a nice little bit of control gets it into the center, passes it off onto Fizio with 30 seconds remaining. An absolutely essential, crucial defense there from Hayes, and our first demo comes through from Chili Philly, taking out Cubics. Wow.
Yeah, lovely take out. They're working the ball through the blue and orange zone, respective in the centres. So it's a bit of tough play. 11 seconds. Will ELIM get this score? It's in the defense half. They rebounded out. It's a shot out downfield. Can they get the rebound? That is a no. Wait, hold on. We're crossing over. No, not going to happen. Ball will drop, and this will be going to kick here, Chrisis. First match done.
Yeah, first match. First game won by Kick Gaming. Well, I don't know. I think they just call themselves Kick. They're not actually Kick Gaming or anything like that. So fantastic play from the orange team, Kick. And they go 1-0 up in the series. So we should be able to just stick around here, Byza, and they will... Oh, sorry, I've got to ready up, don't I?
Yeah, I've got to ready up too.
Yeah, that's really important.
You forget about that as a spectator.
I mean, I go and do overlays and things like that. So
yeah,
you know, it's not all me just being a total noob.
No, it's not. No, good round by Kick Gaming. ELIM obviously looked a little bit stronger. Kick Gaming come back with a bit of momentum. We go live in the second match, and I'll just get my views going. The ball is up in the air. Starkiller gets the first touch straight into the goal mouth, and it just missing crossbar and back out. Chili Philly with dribbling the ball around. The ball sent it back out to the middle. So, and some aerials fashionista from the Fez boy pushing it back down into the side.
Oh, he has a shot!
Trying to go for a goal. Oh, he takes it up. Absolute domination smash through the mid. Watch the replay. And he follows it up. Just a little bit of patience there and gets the goal. Chrisis. Great start by the... it's ELIM boys. It's still in blue. Great start by them.
Yeah, just a little bit of a defensive error there from the boys on Kick. Actually ended up centering the ball, and Fizio couldn't believe his luck, took advantage of the opportunity and gets his team 1-0 on the board. Now that's really what they must do. They've got to maintain this lead all the way through so that they equalize the best of three. Here's another long-range shot. It's going to hit the crossbar. Can they get the rebound? Yes, they can. Starkiller gets it there, but it's defended by Cubics. A beautiful piece of defensive work there. And now the attack coming back on from the orange team. That said, it's interrupted straight away. Chili Philly flies across diagonally, misses the ball, and it kind of sits like it does in the corner. You see this so often in Rocket League, where the ball kind of gets stymied in the corner and hangs about there until finally one of the players gets it cleared out. Custa with a nice aerial defensive move there. Now he carries the ball up. He's set up an opportunity for goals. Cubics gets up into the air and just overcooks the ball, and it gets turned around on them. Now sitting up Byza in the midfield.
Yeah, they're sitting up in the midfield, heading into the blue zone. So that's Kick Gaming doing a bit of attacking. It rebounds back and forth. Just love how they kick it back and forth. An aerial by Custa, lovely work by him.
Oh, that's danger!
Goals. That was almost in. He's just got that back out, and a rebound from Hayes. It goes level here, 1-1. Wow, was good aerials there, Chrisis.
Yeah, the ball goes up into the air. Hayes gets himself into position and twists forward to get some power behind that ball and evens up the series. Well, evens up the game. Chili Philly comes in after the center, gets the ball onto the crossbar, and Hayes now picks it up. We've seen some good dribbling, but you can't dribble if you're going to get yourself interrupted like that by the defenders. Excellent work. Another aerial shot, but it's cleared out. The Joust won there by ELIM Gaming, and now pressure onto the orange zone.
Yeah, a bit of bottlenecking in the side, just putting it back out. Defense from Hayes, very strong for the Kick Gaming boys. Now pushing it back out, Custard. Chili Philly does the rebound work into the central section of this field. Love it. Love cars on the soccer field. It's a great concept, Chrisis, I must say, as they push back down. A shot on goal, just a bit wide by Hayes. pushing back out to the corner. Chili Pilly just with the action. So we're going to and fro at the moment, Chrisis. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. This could go either way at the moment.
Well, the play is going exactly as the scoreline might suggest, because it is dead even 1-1 here, and both of these teams keeping the ball essentially in the midfield. Another demo. Custa gets taken off, and for a very brief moment we have a 3-on-2 situation. Chili Philly tries to take advantage of it, but it's cleared away nicely by the defender. And now, just like you said, ding dong battle, this is a chance. Oh, this is so dangerous. The ball sitting up in front of the blue goals, but where are the orange team to take advantage? They're not there. In fact, they all went up to try and turn it around, and punished by Chili Philly. The ball got cleared out nicely from that little jousting situation in front of their goal, and Chili Philly with a boost taps it in through the corner.
Yeah, he was on that like no tomorrow, watching the ball and how it was moving in the goals, and Kid Gaming just put off board. Very, very good play by Chili, as we got a minute 30 ticking on clock, and the boys just working into the orange zone. That is kick zone, going back around. I haven't seen many aerials at the moment. There's sort of a bit serious right now. Chili Pilly rebounds back out of his half, defending for his boys, picks a bit of boost up. Cubics, a little bit of action. Chili loves his aerial. Now we're seeing the aerials. Couple 1, 2, 3. I don't think the ball's coming down here, Chrisis.
Yeah, Hayes with the control, gets the ball up into the air, but it's cleared away, and Custa overshoots it just a little, well, undershoots it really, just a little bit. They are now defending for their lives. A shot on goals. Custa with a halo. Absolutely crucial. 50 seconds remaining on the clock, and it is 2-1 in favor of the ELIM Gaming boys. And goodness me, if it had gone through. Oh, yes, a shot! Oh! Gentlemen, that was an excellent piece of play from Cubics, putting the ball away. Custa putting the ball away.
Cubics did very well just to dribble that and hold the cut from Fez, because he was coming across the cutter, and just put it back into Custa, who finished it off. Great play.
Bit of a headbutt in the middle of the field with the centering. It's 30 seconds remaining, and the teams are deadlocked at 2 points each. He has a chance though for the boys from ELIM. They're going to come in, the ball sailing over the goals. That's absolutely agonizing. If you're a player on ELIM Gaming, watch that happen. Then the turnaround, the turnaround doesn't happen. They keep the pressure on the orange zone. Ball sitting up now, it's just tapped over, but Hayes there on the defensive duties gets to clear out. Now the turnaround, this ball will go dead and will go straight into overtime, Byza.
Yeah, Kubik's got a bit excited there. Just wanted to do a bit of blowing up entry. We're watching Fez. He misses as Caster goes to first and pushes it into the blue zone. Working the Chili Pilly does go for that. Misses it. A couple of boys a bit nervous in the overtime in the second match here, Chrisis.
Yeah, it's a golden point situation, so just one goal needs to be scored. Doesn't matter how you get it in, as long as you get it into the back of the net. So with the pressure now in the blue zone, Elam will want to get this cleared out. Nice little bit of tap, a bit of dribbling going on from Chili Philly. He sets it up for himself. Oh, the nerve gets to him, and he hits it to the right of the goals. Nice little tap up in the air by Star Killer. This is danger. Oh, how did he get that defense, Byza?
That was millimeter perfection by Star Killer. He actually had to dominate himself into his own goal just to get that.
Beautiful play. We are with the man of the hour, Star Killer, as we see the just from long range. Won by Custa with the aerial shot. Now Elam getting back to defend. The ball stymied over there, but Custa with the cross through. It's cleared out though. Star Killer with the desperate defense there. Now the ball moving into the orange zone. We're going to have an opportunity now as the boys from Elam get the control down onto the ball, but two defenders in the goal. For kick, make sure that the clear gets out. And now the turnaround through. Who's going to break the deadlock, Byza? It's anybody's guess right now.
Yeah, it's anyone's guess. The ball was sitting in Elam's half, so there's a bit of pressure coming on. Custa has a shot at goal, misses. Hayes does his little bicycle. We've got to love that stuff. Working back out. Starkiller, big defense for his team, pushing back up to the mid-half. But Cubics is going to have nothing to say as he tries to set it up. It's a rebound. Hayes hits his aerial love. and so does Starkiller. So I can't see this going anywhere soon. It's just going to be up to the luck of a hit where one of the boys misses, or Starkiller misses. Could be the opportunity for Kick Gaming as Custa tries to work it. Cubics does as well. Now it's set up. It's beautiful. Oh no, Cubics can't get it. Great clearance by the ELIM boys. They work it back down now into the kick side. A bomb goes out. Hayes does some lovely work on the Chili Pilly, just trying to get rid of a bit of the dominance from him. He's absolutely killing it. Starkiller goes for a crossover and a clearance coming from Hayes. Back in the bottleneck corner, Chrisis. This is very hard for the boys.
Oh, the goal's not quite open. Oh! Cubic! How does he do that? Let's have a quick look at what Cubic does. He picks up the ball, he gets the dribble on, and then just changes the angle just enough to beat the defender. And even though there was a defender back in goals, playing goalie the whole time, that is a 2-0 victory to the boys from Kick, so they'll go through to the next round, Byza.
Yeah, really good play by Kicks. Just on that last one, Elim had all the pressure in. They were setting up. It looked like they were going to take the victory there, but you put a lot of pressure on and you leave your goal undefended. Of course, a quick rebound. That's what's going to happen. So, good play by Kick Gaming. Let's believe what we're calling them. Cubics is great. We need an MVP for this crisis. What are we going to do? We're going to get the boys the guys in Twitch to give us nominees.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we need. Is the Twitch guys need to make a nomination. If we don't get one, we'll have to pick one for ourselves. And at this stage, it's looking pretty easy at the moment. I think it should go to Cubics.
Yeah, I'd think there was a lot of setup by Custa as well. So it could go either or from those teams. Even Chili Pilly on a losing team. You never know.
Yeah, so maybe the Twitch chat will tell us between Cubics and Custa who we should be putting down as the MVP. And just give me some feedback in the Twitch channel as well. What's going on? I'm getting some information about there's a problem with a mic. Okay, a bit scratchy when I get excited. So, yeah, all right, I'll just move it away from my mouth a little bit more. I'm obviously peaking when I yell.
Yeah, this game causes a lot of excitement, Crisis. I can't contain it. When my missus hears me in the other room, she goes, "What the hell are you doing in there?" And I just can't contain the excitement. That's how good this game is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back in just a moment with the next game. So, in fact, while we're waiting for the next game to start, what we'll do is we'll queue up the first part of the interview that I did with Valiant Esports for your listening pleasure. Just a word of warning in advance. Unfortunately, the audio isn't so great on the recording of the interview. It was the first interview that we've done here on Gamestah TV. So, we'll improve things as time goes on. But for now, here is Valiant Esports.